So I've been wanting to start this channel for a long time. I want to talk to people about money. I want to tell the average person how to get ahead and stay ahead with what they make now. I did not anticipate my first video taking years to come to fruition, and I did not anticipate my first video to be about my heart attack. You may look at me and say, hey, you're old and fat. Heart attack was going to happen. Yeah, I get that. But I absolutely am healthy. Overall, I'm very healthy. I haven't taken a sick day in 10 years. In 28 years working for the same place, I've taken a handful of sick days. I just don't have things like that come up in my world. So this was kind of a shock. I have a biometric test every year for our medical insurance at work, and I absolutely love doing that because I baffle the doctors. They look at me and they're anticipating I have diabetes, they're anticipating I have high blood pressure, high blood sugars. They are looking to fix me. And those things don't come up in my world. So it was kind of a shock. I want to talk about those biometric screenings and what the doctors are looking for and how those interactions go. So let's start there. Hello, I'm Dr. Squatch. I'm here to tell you about your results of your biometric testing. I've got your results right here. And it says here that you are technically obese. And that means there's going to be some health issues that come with that. So let's talk about the obvious one that comes with that, the blood pressure. So blood pressure, you're going to want that first number to be 120 or below, second number to be 70 or below to be healthy, and yours is 120 over 64. That's actually really, really good. Yeah, my blood pressure's always been great. Okay, so your blood pressure is good. Let's talk about diabetes. Diabetes is something that really comes with people that are overweight. They generally eat a lot of sugar, and it really affects their bodies. And you're going to want that number to be below 120 since you were fasting. Yeah, you were fasting. Okay, so you're going to want it below 120. Below 100 is optimal. And it says here your blood sugar was, it was 40. So yeah, that's really, really good too. Okay, well, let's move on to cholesterol. Maybe you have a lot of cholesterol, and we can fix that with some medication. So your cholesterol, you're going to want it below 220. Below 200 is even better, but we want to make sure that your cholesterol is in a good spot. And 189. You have 189 on cholesterol. Just something to watch. It's really pushing that boundary. It's there might be something there. Maybe there's some medication needed or something. We'll note that we've talked about that. But overall, it appears you're actually pretty healthy. So there's no need at this time for any medications or a health coach. So those biometric screenings, they do potentially tell you about your health issues. In my case, they did not point out hereditary or anything that maybe a full physical would have. They are a partial physical. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in the back of your head. If you have family history with medical issues, watch them, get them taken care of. Now let's talk about my actual heart attack. So my heart attack, I took a week off of work, and I was doing yard work every morning until it got warm outside. Live in the desert, so can't do yard work all summer, all the time. So I was out there moving stumps, moving wheelbarrow loads of rocks, and just load after load after load. After a week of that, we came inside, my wife and I came inside on Friday, and she was taking a nap. I said there's dishes to be done. I did the dishes. In the interim of doing the dishes, I felt a major pain in my back, right behind my heart. It felt like somebody hit me with an ice pick right behind my heart and my back. Just instant pain. I'd never really had anxiety or anything like that. So I thought, there's been people that I've heard of that think they're having a heart attack. They go to the doctor, first aid room, emergency room, whatever, and turns out they're not having a heart attack. So my first thoughts were, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I don't know what I'm experiencing. I don't have pain down my arm. I don't have tingling down my arm. Don't have pain actually in my chest. Nothing like that. So I thought maybe there's something different going on. So first thing I did was, just in case it's a heart attack, I'm gonna go look for an aspirin. And so I'm looking around the house, leave my wife napping, go look for an aspirin. Can't find an aspirin. And the pain actually goes away. And then I go and drink a bottle of water real quick. I was just like, maybe it was just something out of the ordinary. Maybe it's just anxiety of not getting all the yard work done over this week off of work. I don't know what it is. About 3-4 minutes later, it came back, the same pain, and it came to where I'm in a 75-degree house. I instantly started sweating, soaked through my shirt. My hair was just soaked. I was just sweating like crazy. And it was a whole nother level. And I wake my wife up and I said, hey, do we have any aspirin? I'm having a heart attack. And she looks at me, rolls over, looks at me and says, we don't have any aspirin. She rolls back over, and as soon as her head hit the arm of the couch, she jumped out of the couch and stood up and was like, what did you say? And I was like, I'm having a heart attack. I was hoping we had some aspirin. Can you call 911? And at that point, I got a little more frantic because I got her involved, and I, expected her to kind of take care of the situation, and I could kind of stop being so calm. So I got a little more frustrated at that point. People asked me, were you in pain? And I was like, no. And they not like in the heart. My heart felt kind of stiff, but didn't hurt. And I get more questions than anything about, were you scared? And I wasn't scared. I was just pissed off. I was frustrated. I didn't understand why this was happening, because I know that I don't have bad cholesterol. I know I don't have all these health issues that lead to this potentially. So I was very frustrated overall. I'm pacing back and forth. She's on the phone with 911 and trying to get an ambulance here. And I kick our fan, I'm barefoot, kick our fan with my little toe on my foot. Even more frustrated at this point, just totally pissed off because now my toe's hurting. And so I punt our coffee table with my other foot, and she's yelling at me, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And I was like, because my foot hurts. And she goes, it's your heart. And I was like, no, I kicked the fan. My foot hurts. So anyway, ambulance shows up. They do some readings. They say, it looks like you're having a heart attack. They take me to the hospital. Get to the hospital. They say, oh yeah, you're having a heart attack. And it's about a 30-minute drive to the hospital from here. And when we get there, I end up, from the time I first felt symptoms until I had 3 stents in my heart, less than 2 hours. So no permanent damage because it was taken care of quickly. Very blessed that it was taken care of quickly, and had to spend a couple days in the hospital and seemed to be okay. So thank you guys for checking it out. Take care of yourselves. If there's anything wrong with you or your family history, take care of yourselves.